Hello, good evening from Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Pelumi Awodia. I help young people like you to create wealth through real estate investment. And I'm also passionate about leadership development and also the prosperity of Africa. Yeah, SDG 1 says no poverty. So I'm passionate about ending poverty through the means of real estate investment and also human capital development. So today we'll be talking about understanding land documents. Understanding land documents. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Can you tell us your name and where you are joining us from? Tell us your name and where you are joining us from. And you can do us a favor by sharing this video. And if you are not sharing the video just to increase my views, or no, that's not it. The goal is to educate people when it comes to land matters. The goal is to help people to know the documents they are meant to, they are meant to request for when engaging in a property or a land acquisition transaction. So when you know about the document you are meant to request for, you will never be scammed again. Some people just buy land and then they just think that it is just by collecting just receipt alone. Right now, real estate market is evolving. It's evolving. We see a lot of developers now, they are reinventing what has been in the market before. The way at which people do real estate right now is evolving, is changing. And if you don't understand land documents and how you can be safe by ensuring that you are buying the right deal, you will surely join the percentage of people that get scammed. In fact, according to research, 50% of property owners, they buy into properties that the usage is different from what they sold to them. Imagine thinking that you are buying a residential property and not knowing that the property you are buying is agriculture. In your head, you think that the CFO you prepare for it is 99 years and agriculture is 25 years. Agriculture, you cannot build on agriculture. It is only farming that you can use it for. So when people are sensitized on knowledge that deals with knowing basic titles and also the documents you are meant to get when acquiring a property, these scams will reduce. It will reduce. The rate at which people are swindling, people from real estate transaction is alarming, and we need to end this. And this is the best way we can end this. We can end this by getting this information and also sharing this information. You have to get this information and also share this information. The information needs to flow. Don't let the information to just be in a particular like a river that the water is not really flowing. Ensure that this information is moving to people, is going viral, so that people can be knowledgeable when it comes to land matters. Yes, welcome Victor, welcome. Share this video to at least 10 people, so that those 10 people too, they will come on board and then they will share to 10 people. So we can reduce the rate of swindlers, the rate of scammers in the real estate industry. We need to reduce the rate, and this is the best way we can reduce the rate. We can reduce the rate by sensitizing people on this basic knowledge. If you know better, you will make better decisions. If you know better, you won't fall into victim of buying a commercial property and thinking that it is a residential property that you bought. If you know better, you won't buy an agricultural property thinking that you bought a residential property. And anybody that is caught using property that is meant for agriculture for residential, your property will fall under property seizure. It will be seized. So it is an offense to be using a property that is meant for agricultural purpose for residential. It is an offense to be using a property that is meant for residential purposes for commercial purpose. So when you know better, you'll be able to make better and quality financial decision. Yeah, let's dive into the topic. understanding land documents and titles. Understanding land documents and what? And titles. Kindly tell us your name and where you are joining us from. And please help us share this video to as much people as you can. Kindly share this video to as much people as you can as we dive into this topic. Yeah. Number one document that you must know about is survey. Number one document you must know when getting a property. The document you must get towards the process of getting the property is survey document. Number one, survey. Yes, just yesterday I was having a chat with someone referred me. Almost every day I get referred. Someone referred me to a prospect. This prospect wants to sell her mother's land. And I was asking her, what title does this property carry? She was now asking me that, is it Mr. or Mrs.? I was like, oh my God. So people don't really understand land titles. I was amazed. So this is what made me to come share this knowledge with you so that you can understand document that you must request for or documents you must prepare, a compulsory document you must prepare towards acquisition of property. Like I always say to my clients, buying of property is not enough. Knowing the status of that land, one, and also preparing documents that helps you to get your full ownership of that land. That is the most important thing. So, one document is survey. Now, what is survey? Survey is a document that measures the boundary of a parcel of land that shows the accurate size of that land. A survey measures boundaries and shows accurate size of the land. It shows that, okay, your land starts from this place, it ends here. So when carrying out a survey, ensure that the person doing the survey for you send you the receipt. What did I say? The person send you the receipt of lodgement, because this receipt of lodgement of this survey will be used when you are preparing your CFO. You will need it when you want to do your land status, your land status. You need to check, because before you do your CFO, you need to get land information, land status, all those things. They need to be in place. So when doing your survey, whatever surveyor you are using, ensure that that surveyor give you the receipt of lodgement of that survey. This information I'm sharing is not common. It's not common. That is why I'm sharing it. So your survey document is that document that you need when you are preparing your land document. When you get a landed property, that document you need is what we verify that yes, this property belongs to you. So that's that on survey. Then let's move to the second part, which is number 2, which is excision. Number two. Excision. What is excision? Excision is when a land is excised. It means government has released a portion of that particular property to the community. We must first understand that government, according to Land Use Act of 1978, this Land Use Act shows that government of each state, they own properties, they own land. In fact, government of each state are in charge of all lands. That is what Land Use Act 1978 says. And if you have to get any land, it means you need to do some documentations from the government. So excision is a land that is released by the government to the community. So before buying any land, ensure that that land has been excised. Ensure that it is not an excision in progress. Ensure that they are not telling you that it has an excision file number. Hello, are you getting that? So if anybody is telling you that the land you are buying is an excision in progress, please don't buy it. Wait until that land is excised. Wait until you see that excision approved document. Wait, I repeat, wait until you see that excision approved document before you can proceed with that particular transaction. So an excised land shows that government has released a portion of a particular land to the community. So that is excision. So when buying property, ask for their excision approved documents. So getting the approved excision will help you to make the right decision. Getting an approved excision shows that government is no longer interested in that particular property. Government has given you the right to go use that property for whatever you want to do. So once government release that particular property, then you can now be confident enough. You can raise your shoulder up. Yes, I have my excision approved document. I can now go further to go and prepare my C of O document. We are still coming back to C of O. So you having an approved excision, approved by the government. You having an approved excision is a proof that yes, this land has been given to the community. So you can now go ahead to go and prepare your C of O. So that is that on excision. Now let's move on to number 3. If you are following us, please type value in the comment section. Thank you for joining. And please kindly help us share this information. Kindly help us share this live video so that we can save a lot of people from buying land from the wrong people. We can save a lot of people from knowing the kind of property they are meant to, the kind of property they are meant to buy, and also the documents that they need to get in order for them to verify the validity of that property. If that property you are making decision on is on excision approved, then you don't have the right to buy it. If it is not excision approved, then you shouldn't buy it. You don't have business with it. Because a property that has not been excised means it still belongs to the government. So you need to go to the government, go and prepare an excised document. So after you have prepared your excised document, now this will lead us to number 3, which is gazette. Gazette. Number 3. Gazette. What is a gazette? The purpose of a gazette is to officially give you a document that shows that yes, this portion of land has been excised. A gazette document is a document that legally shows the proper documentation of a particular property that has been excised. That is gazette. Gazette is to officially document and validate the release of a parcel of land that has been, a parcel of land from government acquisition. So gazette is that document that you are being issued after you have excised a particular property. So this gazette document is a legal document that shows that yes, this property has been excised. So gazette is that document they give you. So after you go and do your excision documentation, it is in gazette that they will document it. In fact, gazette will validate that okay, this particular portion of land, this particular area, this particular community has been excised. So it is gazette that will validate that particular portion of land that has been excised. I hope you all get it. Because the purpose of gazette is to officially document and validate the release of a parcel of land that is owned by the government. That is Gazette. I believe you've been able to understand this. It is a document that officially documents and validates. It officially documents and validates that this particular portion of land, this particular community, is free from government acquisition. Did you get it? I hope you get it. So that's that on Gazette. Now let's move to number 3, which is CFO. CFO. Sorry, number 4 rather. Number 4. C Certificate of Occupancy, which is popularly known as C of O. Many people know it as C of O. In fact, someone did a trend one time asking people that what does C of O? Some people don't even know what C of O means. So C of O is Certificate of Occupancy. Now, what is Certificate of Occupancy? Certificate of Occupancy is issued by the government. This shows that this is the officially generally recognized land title. C of O. C of O. C of O is the officially recognized land title. Now, some people will ask, okay, even some properties that have C of O, government are still coming for them. These chances that these things happen, they are very slim. Some properties that have C of O, there are some areas that government might want to bring in their urban development. They might want to do some infrastructure, and they feel like, okay, this place is close to the road. Okay, let's cut out this. Let's use it for this thing I want to do. So those that have certificate of occupancy, they will surely be compensated. It is under the Land Use Act of 1978 that those that have certificate of occupancy, they will be compensated. I hope you are getting it. They will be compensated. Even when government come for that particular location, if you have C of O, they will be compensated. So this is why they are always preaching that after buying your land, buying land is never enough. You need to go ahead. You need to go and process your C of O. Do you get it? After buying land, what else do you need to do? You need to go and process your C of O. Don't just say, okay, I just want to buy land and then you leave it there. No, it's not safe. Buy your land. Take possession of that land by processing your C of O, by doing your corner piece, by doing your fencing. Those are the things that secured your land. Especially if you are not buying from a real estate company. Make sure that you take possession of that land. Taking possession of this, perfecting your title up to this C of O level. So very important. So if you can understand survey, excision, gazette, certificate of occupancy, you are safe. So when you are buying any property, you are buying it based on the knowledge I've shared to you. So by that, you'll be safe. And if you don't have anybody that can help you to, if some people even sell documents, they fake this thing called C of O, they fake it. They fake it. So it is now left to you to now go to the Ministry of Land for that particular state. You go and verify that C of O. And if you can't do it yourself, get a seasoned property lawyer. Pay a seasoned property lawyer. Hire a professional that is an expert in the game. A professional lawyer that has been into property business for, let's say, more than 5 years or maybe 10 years. So hire a property lawyer that will verify this C of O. If this C of O is legit, you need to verify. Even some people even fake excision. So you need to also verify this from the Ministry of Land. In case you cannot find any lawyer, just go to the Ministry of Land of that state. It might not even be Lagos, any state in Nigeria. Just go to the Ministry of Land. Go and verify. This property, they said it has C of O. You send them the C of O number. They will check. They will check the master plan. Okay, they will know. Okay, this C of O that you got for this property, is it a C of O that is meant for agriculture? Is it a C of O that is, that is meant for residential or commercial? They will check. So when you know better, you will make better and quality informed decisions. You will not be saying you get swindled, you get scammed while investing in real estate. When you have property evangelist here that is educating you for free, you are not paying. You're not paying for this knowledge. Do you get it? So whatever document they give you, please, I'm begging you, I'm kneeling down to beg. Please verify the document. Verify the document. Don't even trust anybody. Go and verify. Do your due diligence yourself. In fact, some people used to say investment is risky. No investment is risky. It is you that you are an investor that you are risky. You are risky because when you are buying property, you are buying it blindly. You are buying property blindly. You are not doing your due diligence. You are not doing finance. You are not going to the Ministry of Land of that state to verify if even the survey they are giving. Some people used to fake it. Some surveys don't even have proper stamp, and they will fake it. They tell you that that's the survey. Some people will even do survey on a committed land that is owned by the government, land that has not been excised, land that government still have interest in. And then after like 50 years, 20 years, 10 years, when government now come, they don't be saying, oh, they are scam. Oh, the government is bad. Oh, this is that. Hello, you need to do your due diligence. It is your job to do your due diligence. So not doing due diligence on any investment, be it real estate, be it businesses, be it stock, not doing your due diligence on the company, on the particular document, on whatever you are meant to do diligence on. Not doing diligence means you yourself, you are risky. You are risky. Robert Kiyosaki will say, it is not the investment that is risky. It is the investor that is risky. So, for you as an investor, for you not to be risky, you must do your assignment. You must do your assignment by verifying. Is this CFO legit? Is it truly a CFO for agriculture? Is it truly a CFO for residential or commercial? Verify. This CFO, this name that is on this CFO, is this person the true owner of this CFO? Due diligence. If you do your due diligence and you do the history of that particular land, you will know how that particular land has been transferred from different people. You will know those involved right from the beginning of the sale of that particular property. So I believe you've been able to understand certificate of occupancy and also understand that agriculture CFO lasts for 25 years. Agric CFO, agric 25 years. Understand that agric CFO lasts for 25 years. Why commercial and residential CFO, commercial and residential CFO last for 99 years. 99 years. Yes. So this should tell you that government, they lease you that property for 99 years. That's after you have gotten your CFO. It means government is leasing you that property for just 99 years. After 99 years, it is now left to you to go back to the government to go and renew your CFO. It's simple, very simple. And if you are buying any land, also when you are doing your due diligence, also ask that, is this CFO? Try to know the number of years. That will also determine the value you buy it. Hello, do you get it? So know the number of years of that CFO. So knowing the number of years of that CFO will also help you so that they will not just sell you an overpriced land. So I hope we've been able to gain value from even these 4 types of titles and documents. So that's that on CFO. Now let's move to the next. Which is governor's consent. Governor's consent. Thank you for joining us. If you're just joining us, please kindly help us share this video so that a lot of people can get this info, so that they will not be scammed. They will not be scammed from real estate investments. I'm tired of hearing that people get scammed just because they bought the land with a fake title, not because they bought the land that was meant for agriculture instead of residential. So getting information will help you. It will help you to understand what kind of land you are meant to buy, what kind of land is needed for your goal. So because buying a property is based on your goal, some people just want to be doing farming. You should understand that it is land that is zoned for farming that they are buying. Some people just want to build their home and then live peacefully. Know that it is land that is zoned for residential purpose that you should buy. Some people just want to buy land and then use it for commercial purpose. Know that when you are doing your CFO, signify that it is for commercial purpose. Because the rules and regulation that goes with residential land is different from that of commercial. And it's also different from that of agriculture. So understanding these terms and condition rules according to the 1978 Act of Land Use Act. Understanding these things will save you from making a wrong investment decision. Now, number 5 is governor's consent. Number 5. Governor's consent. Yeah. Governor's consent. Governor's consent. Governor's consent. Governor's consent is the transfer of ownership. Governor's consent is, for example, now, let's say this particular house that I'm staying, I own it, and okay, I have the CFO with me. Yes. I now want to sell this house. This is my house that I'm living in. I want to sell it to, let's say, my brother or to a friend. I have to document it. If my house, if I have a CFO, let's say I have a CFO of my house, yes, and I want to sell it to another person, that is the second party, I have to go to Ministry of Land so that they can document that, okay, this ownership, this CFO that I own, I no longer own it. I want to transfer this ownership to the next person. So that transfer of ownership to the next person, the document will be given is governor's consent and it must be approved. Governor's consent. I hope that explains governor's consent. So government must consent to it that the right of this ownership has been transferred from Mr. Pelumi Awodia to Mr. Don Joshua. Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that. So governor's consent is the transfer of ownership from a first owner of a CFO to a second buyer, to a buyer. For example, you that you just joined us, let's say I want to sell my house. I want to sell my house to you, or my land to you, and my land has a CFO. I must go to Ministry of Lands. They must be aware of the transaction. So this is when they will now transfer my ownership. They will delete from their record that this land doesn't belong to Pelumi again. Is now the new owner is Mr. John, Mr. Caleb. You get? So that's that. So that's that on governor's consent. Now let's move to number 6, which is deed of assignment. Assignment, or some people do call it deed of conveyance. Deed of conveyance. Yes, in some states they call it deed of conveyance, while in some states it is called deed of assignment. For example, my state right here in Lagos State, we call it deed of assignment. Some other part of the country in Nigeria, it is called deed of conveyance. So whatever it is, so it is simple. Deed of assignment or conveyance is the transfer of ownership. Is the transfer of land ownership from one particular party to the other party. So in that deed of assignment, all the people that owns that land, it will be there. That deed of assignment must be signed by all the owners of the land. So while buying a property, you must do your research to know all the owners of that particular land you are buying. So that's why you used to see that some people, when they buy land from a community owner, after buying that land, some other set of people will come, they'll say, you have not given me my money. You have not paid to me. And they'll start disturbing you. They'll frustrate you. Some people will go and put charm in your land so that you settle them. Because that's why we always advise, buy property from a real estate company. This will save you from headaches of paying to multiple owners. Do you get it? So it's as simple as that. Very simple. So deed of assignment is that agreement that shows that transfer of ownership. The total numbers of people that owns it, their name must be there, and deed of assignment must be signed. It must be signed. It is an agreement. Yes, an agreement that shows that this property has been transferred from these owners to this other party. Do you get it? So that's why we always say that buying from real estate company, so that you don't have issue with buying property from somebody that, buying from multiple owners of a property. So that's why I used to say all these local agents, they will be coming, you'll be encroaching into your land, telling you that you have not settled them. So that's why we always advise, buy from real estate company so that you can be saved from all these issues. So that's that on deed of assignment. So while you are buying any property, ensure that you get a lawyer that will prepare that legal document. The deed of assignment is a legal document that is done by a lawyer that shows that yes, this transaction is taking, they are transferring this land from this owner to this owner. So it is an agreement. So that's that on deed of assignment. Now let's move to the next, which is receipts. Receipts. Yeah, so we all know receipt is normal thing. While you are buying a land and you not collect your receipt, it means nothing happened. Without receipt, there's no transaction. Ensure that you get your receipt. Ensure that you get your receipt. Very important. Receipt is that proof of payment that shows that there's an exchange for value. You are exchanging your money for the value of property. You are giving them your money, you are getting value for your money through the property. So that's how we all understand receipt. So don't buy property blindly. Ensure that your receipt is in check. So that's that on receipt. Then the final one, which is the contract of sale. Contract of sale. This is mostly common, especially when buying from real estate company. Contract of sale. Yeah. Why buy your contract of sale? Ensure that you get your legal team. Why buy property? Ensure you get your legal team that will help you to review the contract of sale of that property. Even the deed of assignment. Ensure that they help you review the contract of sale. So that if there's any leakage that will affect you, if there's any liability that will affect you, there are some people that they draft contract of sale in such a way that it will affect you if anything bad happens. So contract of sale is that agreement that shows everything that entails that property you are buying. Your resale, how you resell it, everything. That contract of sale carries everything. It carries everything. So I believe that with this 3 points of mine, I've been able to confuse you and not to convince you that before buying into any property, you must understand these 8 documents. Whether you are buying from a real estate company or you are buying from a local agent, which we popularly know as Omo Onile. Thank you very much for joining us this time. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.